What's good, guys? Your boy Hugo the Savage back again for another Savage Talk, episode 2. How is everybody doing today? For the fans, by the fans. If you want to have your say on wrestling, you're here. We're here. The Demon team is here. And yeah, we're going to do this. Hopefully I got on time this time, didn't I? Yeah, of course I did. But I think last week I got it a little bit early. You know what I mean? I wanted to give everyone time to come to the chat and stuff like that. We're still growing bit by bit, but that's all good. That's all good. How's everyone doing? I like it. We got 6 inside already. It's nice. Hope everyone's doing well. You know what I mean? Troubling times and that. People are locked down. But listen, we still share the love of wrestling, so we're here to talk just that. Savage talk. You know, like that. Good times. Let's wait for a few more to run into the chat. Don't want to get started on any topics and then people have to go back and running through and stuff like that again. But can anyone hear me in the chat? Quick mic check and stuff like that. Just let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Don't know if the mic's close enough to my mouth or anything like that. But we are live, unscripted, savages. Yeah. Unscripted, savage. Yeah. The Demon team is in the building. All right. Yeah. You see like that, bro? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. You can hear me. Perfect. Okay, so if you're new to Savage Talk, I mean, I'm pretty new to Savage Talk myself. I've only done 1 episode so far. All I want to do is create a live show where the fans can have their say on pro wrestling, unfiltered. Well, I say unfiltered. If you say anything too, you know what I mean? I'm going to have to block that still. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's pretty much for the fans to have their say. And when I say fans, I'm talking about myself too. You know what I mean? There's a lot of points of these big corporate companies, we get pushed to the side and don't get to have our say. Now you do, you know what I mean? So we're here. Particular topics of the video, I mean, obviously you guys have seen the thumbnail and stuff like that, but you know what I mean? It's unscripted, so we can go anywhere with this. So if you any question you guys have in the chat, you know what I mean? Talk to me. But yeah, from the title of it, I mean, Alexa Bliss is the thumbnail, and she's been dominating Raw the last 2 or 3 weeks properly. Pretty much ever since Randy went to Burner. And yeah, we need to talk on it because is she getting her flowers? The thing is, I don't know. I'm not really big on social media, so I don't know what the fans are saying about Alexa Bliss. You know what I mean? And I'm not just all of a sudden going to start rating Alexa Bliss because of what's going on now, but I have always been a fan of Alexa Bliss. It's proven, it's there, the evidence is there. Go through my channel. Any of my Alexa Bliss videos, you'll see me raving about how incredible she is in the ring, on the mic. And I just wondered if the rest of the fans are feeling the same. But this new Alexa Bliss, this possessed by the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, Alexa Bliss. What do we think? My say on it, my little piece on Alexa Bliss of what we seen on Monday Night Raw this week. We saw a match between Alexa Bliss and Asuka. I think it started off with Alexa's Playground. It was quite normal Alexa Bliss, fun, happy. And then once Asuka mentioned Bray Wyatt, she mentioned the Fiend, it all changed. We got the one-on-one match between them. Asuka is the better wrestler, as we've seen. And then, well, she was getting bad, Alexa Bliss, and then she switched. And we need to talk about that switch, guys. We need to talk about that switch because I don't know if everyone's seen it the same way I did. So obviously you've seen my reaction to it. I had to go back and watch it after. In the excitement of a reaction to it, I missed some things. I watch it back, I see the comments. Thanks for you guys for shouting it out and letting me know certain things. But there was a part where when she switched back, now this is on the YouTube clip because I don't know if everyone watched the main show. I went back and watched it after. But if you only watched the YouTube clip, you've seen that she changed. The lipstick changed, the room went purple. And after she won the match, she changed back to regular Alexa Bliss. Now, the switch between her changing was a flash on the screen. You could see a bit of Alexa's face. You could see the pain and play gloves. And what I was told to listen out for, at the time I couldn't hear it because obviously I was excited and screaming. Did anyone hear the voice of the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, say, sister? I thought the comment section was going crazy. I thought people were making up. I thought everyone was gaslighting I heard it back. I slowed it down. You can clearly hear in the background, sister. Now, I've been of the opinion that Alexa Bliss isn't Sister Abigail. Of the opinion that she doesn't have the spirit of Sister Abigail in, but is, and I'm asking this, and you seen the title and the thumbnail, is Alexa Bliss the new Fiend? That's my question to you guys. Let me know in the comments, is she the new Fiend? Because we've not seen the Fiend since he was burnt to a crisp, till he was barbecued, till he was pot roasted, till he was grilled, till he was sizzled, till he was charred by Randy Orton. We haven't seen him since. But what we have seen almost looks like a reincarnation of him in the form of Alexa Bliss. The reason why I say this is because everything what she done in the ring against Asuka had shades of the Fiend. We know that she goes for the Sister Abigail. That's fine. And I don't want to be, what? She kind of does it better than Bray. I'm sorry, she kind of does it better. And it's his move. But she went for the mandible claw this week. Her attire changed, the lipstick changed, the room went purple. Now, we only see that from the Fiend. When Bray Wyatt is in regular Mr. Rogers Bray Wyatt, when he switches, and we see the red lighting and the mandible claw and the hurt and heel gloves, this seems identical. I honestly don't know if we're going to get Bray Wyatt back as the Fiend. I want him back. I think he's great. But are we getting him back, or are we getting him back as a different Bray Wyatt? I really want to know. Is Alexa the Fiend? And based on what I'm saying, and this is my opinion too, and there will be a Royal Rumble prediction video coming, so I don't want to, dwell on it and give too much detail. But last week and the weeks leading up to now, everyone has asked me who were in the Royal Rumble. And we're talking about the ladies' Royal Rumble here. And my picks before Raw, and obviously it's always going to depend on whether they go for SmackDown or Raw. That's a big thing. So it's not me sitting on the fence. It's literally, I can't see, that both Royal Rumbles are won by 2 SmackDown people or 2 Raw people. And at the beginning, my pick, excuse me, my pick for the men's Royal Rumble would have been Daniel Bryan. That's what I thought came to my head straight away. The women's Royal Rumble, there's a lot of ways this can go. I'm going to talk about the people who are already on the roster, because if we talk about returns, then we can get excited and we can talk about Naomi and people like that coming back. But who's on the roster now? My picks were from SmackDown, and I'm pretty sure she's on SmackDown, and if she's not on SmackDown, obviously I got it wrong. She is, because she was on Bayley's show. I went for Bianca Belair. I don't know if this is too soon in her career to win the Royal Rumble. I don't know if WWE has done enough on her character for her to connect with the fans, because what I see at the moment is everyone connects with the fans based on her in-ring talent, which is great. But do we connect on a promo level, on a character level? My pick was Alexa Bliss to win the Royal Rumble. And after I seen what she's done on Raw, and I'm sure that she's going to fight Asuka again at some point. And if she doesn't fight Asuka one-on-one at Royal Rumble, we might get Alexa Bliss winning the Royal Rumble and going on to WrestleMania to fight Asuka. So I'm not mad at that. That's just my view. That's just my opinion. Everyone can have their own opinion. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But it does beg the question where the Fiend is. We're going to get into the comments in and around through the show, because I don't want to make this just about my opinion. It's about you guys too. But obviously, I had to speak. So, Creative Vein, shout out to you. Lord of Darkness, shout out to you as well, bro, because I know you said what's going on before. Maybe the Fiend will come back with a new mask. Highly likely that the Fiend will come back with a new mask. Or we get the old Bray. The thing is, the old Bray, I'm not mad at it. My favorite Bray Wyatt isn't the current Bray Wyatt, which sounds crazy. The engagement is the way he connects to the fans. But Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt, early years, Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt, perfect for me. Shout out Eric Travis, Thug Gothic, shout out to you. Special shout out to Thug Gothic. Thug Gothic is actually the guy who mentioned hearing Alexa Bliss, hearing the Fiend saying to Alexa Bliss' sister. So shout out to you, bro. I don't forget stuff like that. Did you see Casey Katzman Garner's? Yeah. But bro, I don't know how she managed to twist and flip in the air like that, land on her back onto the opponent. But clearly, this is the girlfriend. This is the partner, probably soon to be wife of Ricochet. We can only imagine how their training is at home. Honestly, Lord of Darkness Fight Pit was the Fight Pit. I said it in my reaction. WWE, please make this a thing ongoing. It doesn't always have to include Timothy Thatcher. At the moment, yes. Keep it NXT at the moment, yes. But going forward in the future, when we have these feuds where it's just a knuckle-busting feud and you just want to fight it out, use that because it gives a great feeling. What do you think about Randy Orton? Well, he was on Raw. They turned him into a lucha, didn't they? He's got a burnt face. I think the reports are that he's injured in real life. I think it's an eye injury, and I don't know if it was from the fire blast, but if it is, he's going to come back with a vengeance. It's a bit weird because I don't know when he's going to come back. I think that they said he might be out of the Royal Rumble, but usually when they say stuff like that, yeah, it's probably not. It's probably not going to happen. We still got Edge to come back, which is exciting. I'm guessing that Edge is going to come back at the Royal Rumble. I'm not going to lie. He's been missing so long since his injury. You probably get the same reaction from me at the Royal Rumble as you did the last Royal Rumble, but it's not going to be the same, of course. They took the playing gloves in WWE shop. I wonder if that's the mandible claw. So they might have to switch the words of the gloves. Ooh, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. It's very hard as us wrestling fans because we know a lot now. We know a lot more than we did in the past. So we have to look. We always look into things like that, which is fair enough. And as a marketing tool, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't take it down for no other reason. So yeah, that could be it. Alexa versus Oscar match was amazing. She does well in that role. She does so well in that role. Where's Brinky? Yeah. I can't. I mean, if it sounds like I'm not praising Oscar enough here, that's not the reason. It's just because she's so great anyway. I feel like there's not much to say on her. She keeps a high level. It never drops. Even when she was in a tag team, Kabuki, it doesn't drop. So that's why I've not mentioned Oscar too much. But the match was great. When I went and watched it back, the longer version, I was really impressed with it. And I thought Alexa was great in it. Shout out to you, Ali Murray. Yes, bro. Yeah, she's awesome. It's true. It's damn true. Kurt Angle specials and that. Savage, we need to talk about. Of course, you brought this to me. Of course. You know what? I'm gonna answer this impartially because obviously, if you're not new to this channel, you guys already know that Charlotte is my favorite. You know what I mean? She's my favorite female wrestler, but I can still be honest with stuff because Roman's my favorite male wrestler, and when he was getting pushed too much, I get it. So, Savage, we need to talk about Charlotte being over pushed too much last year in elimination of Shane in the Royal Rumble beating Rhea Ripley. That's not how you make new stars. Okay, I'm going to answer this from 2 points, and I'm answering it objectively, and I'm not putting any bias in there because at the end of the day, it's just wrestling. Okay, so the first one you mentioned here was the elimination of Shayna in the Royal Rumble. The elimination of Shayna in the Royal Rumble, to me, that one made sense. I think because Shayna's so powerful, because she's so brutal, and they already knew she wasn't going to win the Royal Rumble. Her being tossed out she had to have been tossed out by one of the which is weird to say because they're all still quite young, but one of the veteran women, one of the ones of championship quality. Because if she got tossed out by someone up and coming, even underneath Shayna, it wouldn't have done anything for Shayna at all. I do agree with the beating Rhea Ripley at Royal Rumble. No, she beat Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, didn't she? That's when she beat Rhea Ripley. It was the match was actually good as well. Okay, the Rhea Ripley one, I'm not sure if this was the plan the whole time or if the pandemic messed it up, because if you guys remember, we had WrestleMania in April last year. I think it was April the 8th, and everything got shut down about 3 weeks before in March. I'm not sure if that was the plan, but there or thereabouts, that doesn't really matter. Clearly, Vince has a thing for Charlotte. And Vince's normal thing, you have to look at it from the business side for Vince. Not that we care as fans, but that's what it is. It's what makes him money. It's what makes him money. Through marketing. You see her when she has the title and she's on all these TV programs. She goes on all these Good Morning Americas and Good Morning Britain's and TV and adverts. So what sells is the reason why she's pushed on there. What I actually think about that WrestleMania match is that it shouldn't have happened more than Charlotte shouldn't have won. Because I knew once Rhea Ripley ended up against Charlotte in this 2-night Royal Rumble in this new setting with no fans, that Charlotte was going to win. I do think that in a way it would have protected Rhea, because not protected, but her moment would have been lost winning that title with no fans there. We've seen what happened when Drew won the title with no fans there, but he's a bigger star than Rhea. But I do agree with you that since that match, Rhea Ripley went backwards, and she looked like she was going to become part of the main roster, and she's back on NXT. A lot of that has to do with the fact there's a pandemic, and I know that they don't want to mix the talent anymore and stuff like that. But I do agree with you. So whether she's my favorite or not, I agree. There's too much talent on the roster to push the one lady all the time. I think what's going on with Charlotte now is perfect, but she doesn't need a tag team title to do it. I don't think Asuka needs a tag team title, and I don't think Charlotte needs a tag team title. But then you guys are going to have to give me another option of who should have it, because if we're honest, who is invested in the women's tag team titles here? None of us are, I don't think. So that's my question on it. But let me get through this. You might be getting crazy Nikki about shoot the other day. Yeah, I do think we'll get crazy Nikki back. I don't know if I want her feuding with Alexa though. Yeah, I don't think I like it, but I love Crazy Nikki. I was only mentioning, I think it was yesterday to my son. We were watching Impact, watching Eric Young, and I was like, what a shame it was that we had the great faction of Sanity, and nothing happened with them on the main roster, and they've all just split and gone their ways. Obviously, Killian Dane's on NXT, and Wolf's on NXT as well, and Eric Young's gone back to Impact. But I would have loved to see that group prosper. But yeah, I'm not mad at getting Crazy Nikki back. I just don't want that feud. See, Alexa wins Roman Fiend. New car couple. Yeah, I think Alexa's going to win. I don't think the Fiend's going to win, but I do think Alexa's going to win. It's purely based on who the champions already are. So we've got Drew and Roman as champions at the moment. I don't think we're going to get the Fiend versus Drew anytime soon, and I don't want it to happen either. And obviously, if Roman was still faced, the Fiend and Roman makes 100% sense. They've got a long history with Bray Wyatt, but they're on different brands, so I don't know about that one. Savage, did you hear Roman Reigns is working on a new theme? Yes. I have heard this. Along with, I think Maurice Reigns, I don't know if he's in the chat, we spoke about this a couple of weeks ago, and I'm all for the Roman new theme, but I wouldn't mind them just doing a remix of what they've already got with the old Shield tune, but having a bit of an island feel to it. Or when The Rock came back in 2004? 2004? Yeah, 2004. Hollywood Rock. And his theme was the same, but it started off a little bit different. You had the vignette of Miami with the helicopter, and it was really slow. I love that. Very arrogant kind of theme. Elite Squad, shout out to you. Alexa, Fiend, Orton, and the Hurt Business carrying Raw. Agreed. And a special shout out to the Hurt Business, because I don't think they get enough. They don't get enough flowers on what they're doing at the moment. And shout out to MVP for that. I'm going to try to get through these messages quickly. I will answer everyone's message though. Did you watch Joe Rogan? Really good. Feel about it. Take a critics from WWE is not the same anymore this week. Okay, Eric. I'll come back to your message because I'm gonna do a video on what Undertaker said on the Joe Rogan show, but I will go over it briefly in a little bit. Let me just get through these messages. But quite insightful, the stuff he said. Some of it didn't sound. It's a weird thing because it sounds like it was coming from a salty place, but I don't think it was. I just think as these guys get older, and I don't think it's just in wrestling. I think it's in tennis, it's in football, it's in American football, it's in fighting. Anything of the new school seems to be criticized. Because there was a part in the Joe Rogan podcast where he mentioned the boys in the locker room being soft, and he said when he used to go into the locker room, and this is not verbatim, it's a quote, but I haven't got it at hand to me. When he used to go into the locker room, it was full of hard guys, mainly because they all had knives and guns in their bags. And now it's full of people gaming and making himself look pretty, which I think is a bit, it's a bit of a shot because he's an older man now. The guys he's talking about are all in their 20s and early 30s, and Undertaker's like 50, 52, 53. So it's obviously a different time, but why would you rather have people with guns and knives in the bag than people gaming? You know what I mean? Xavier is talking about you. Yeah, I said it. I think Alexa being the only one in the segment. I don't agree that the match made Asuka look weak, only because Alexa transformed. If she stayed as regular Alexa, it would have made her look weak. I don't want Alexa to win the Royal on the title mania. When the Fiend held the title, it was a great break in the story. Yeah, I agree. I just see with the men's title, it was a little bit different. I feel a little bit different about it. I think it's because I feel like the women can hold the title for a longer time and it doesn't become stale for some reason, which is weird because Bayley had the title for like 300 plus days. I was not bored of her once. But you are right. Alexa doesn't need that title to tell this story. And as soon as you grab a title and then a new challenger comes who people want to win the title, it ruins stuff. And you are correct because we've seen what happened when Goldberg beat The Fiend, but let's not talk about that. I love Charlotte. I think she's the best woman wrestler of all time, but we need to give other women a chance. Yeah, well, what you've just said is what I think. So I can't agree more. For Gothic, when The Fiend returns, her story is over. With Alexa Bliss has something to do outside or whatever Britt does. It's a good shout, Brother Nero. Brother Nero. You knew I had to get you with that, bro. It's a good shout. It's a good shout. Reckoning trying to recruit Nikki Holt with. Okay. So Reckoning is Mia Yim, if I'm correct, part of Retribution. My views on Retribution haven't changed for what I think about them as a group. I was quite pessimistic about Retribution at the beginning because the way they came in was a little bit cheesy. It was a bit like sometimes when things have been done already, you either have to go harder or just don't bother with it. I think some of their masks look stupid and stuff like that, but the sentiment what they're rolling with was actually good. And if anyone's seen Mustafa Ali's, well, Ali because Vince don't like first names, Ali's on Raw Talk, what he had to say on that poor, awful Legends Raw, he was 100% right, but apparently he has backstage heat now because they've took him off TV and they don't want him to talk. What he said was, he's fed up of seeing all these legend nights when there's people on the roster who the TV time could be used on. He said nobody wants to see all these old wrestlers who can barely walk, and nobody wants to see Hulk Hogan say brother again. Now, my opinion on that is he's 100% right, but we do want to see the legends. It's just that we probably should have maybe a special on the WWE network for the legends because getting Tatanka and Sergeant Slaughter backstage just to stand there in there. Like Tatanka is literally, and so they're literally in their wrestling gear, what they haven't wore for like 20 years, 15 years, just for the sake of it. And most of them legends are the ones what we see backstage all the time anyway. You know that some of them are in the production team and stuff like that. Bring back legends that everyone cares about. I think them legends there, a lot of them are 90s legends. Let's bring back some of them ruthless aggression guys, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise from that. You know what I mean? But reports were saying that there was a lot more people to come. I thought we was going to get Carlito. That would have been cool, but we didn't get him. So, Timothy and Tommaso, they're both same page for Duster. Yeah, I think this is going to be. I think they might end up fighting MSK in the final. I'm not mad at it, but they'll make a great tag team. Nikki, join Retribution, go for the tag titles with me and him. If we can get people caring about them a little bit more, then I'm all for it. I just want to care about the tag team titles, to be honest. Also, I've got a question for you guys. What do you guys think on the fact that they split the Iconics up? Now, don't get me wrong, they were turned into a bit of a just comedy show, whereas on NXT they wrestled a little bit more. But still, I thought they were a good tag team. They split them up to have Billy Kay trying to do this comedy thing with the Riot Squad and join them, and for Peyton, which I thought they were going to just try and push Peyton on her own, to go with Lacey Evans in a tag team. So you've took her out of a tag team, an established tag team, who won the titles at WrestleMania. Did they win it at WrestleMania? I'm thinking they won it at WrestleMania in that 4-way. To put her in another tag team with Lacey Evans. And now Lacey Evans doing the thing with Rick on her own against Charlotte. Then Peyton's just there. Doesn't make sense. Hopefully, if we can get a bit more connection with Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, I wouldn't mind them two going for the belts. Is everyone saying 2003 to me talking about The Rock, or are you talking about something else? I actually don't know. Bobby needs to beat the crap out of Charlotte and stuff. Yeah, I'd like that. I hope they put Cesaro in a better picture. I worry about Cesaro. I actually worry about him because what we're talking about now, Cesaro getting a push, is nothing new. We've been talking about this for 5 years. Is it when Cesaro was a Paul Heyman guy? How long ago was that? 5 years ago, 6 years ago. It was before Brock came back. He had Curtis Axel at one point. Then he had Cesaro. Or am I just making that up? I'm pretty sure it was with Paul Heyman. I heard Paul Heyman talking about it anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Asuka isn't protected enough for me to be shot by her losing. Yeah, Brother Nero, you're correct. But at the same time, like I said, I think the fact that there was an Alexa transformation before she pinned her and beat her, that's just like what the Fiend would have done to anyone. If that makes any sense. Thoughts on Shinsuke Nakamura finally getting pushed and getting his old theme back? I am 100% on board, excited. If you guys seen, I think I mentioned it to you guys last week, or I mentioned in the video last week before they changed it on the weekend. I'm pretty sure someone from WWE watches our videos, watches the Demon Team talk, and takes it back and runs with it. WWE, if you want our ideas, just employ me. You employ me, I'll employ the Mandem, like that. Very happy with Nakamura being back, Rising Sun and that. I'm not going to get 100% bored on the fact that it's all WWE's fault. I think there is just a thing where, you know what it is with Nakamura? I don't want to say this whole narrative of it ain't broke, don't fix it, but it never needed changing in the first place. I was watching SummerSlam 2018. Nakamura, I think it's SummerSlam 2018, Brooklyn. Nakamura comes out, the guy with the violin, one of the biggest crowd responses I've ever seen. It didn't need changing, but they decided to turn him heel, giving AJ low blows at WrestleMania. You got to remember, Nakamura is the guy who won the Royal Rumble and then didn't win the title at WrestleMania. And then from there, it went downhill because you can't turn someone heel who can't connect when they're speaking to the fans. You know what I mean? So when it's not Nakamura's fault, he doesn't know English very well. So when he's speaking, it kind of doesn't hit what he's saying. It sounds like he's trying his hardest to just speak in English. So whether he's speaking heel or in the face term, it doesn't really matter. And I think because of that, it's hard for him to connect as a heel. And all we got from Nakamura as a heel was low blows and his theme changing. Shouldn't have happened. Should have kept him face. Because him and AJ just went back and forth, low blowing each other when that should have been the dream match of all matches. But, you know, Hurt Business carry Raw, but they need to recruit more guys or women. I think Naomi will fit perfect if she wanted to get a new gimmick. I add R-Truth to the list and someone from NXT. I 100% agree. A woman should be the next move for me. It doesn't have to be Naomi. But at the same time, it could be. She's on a different... You know what I mean? I don't know how it works. They're in a pandemic, so I guess everyone's living in the same place. Florida, I think it is. I think when the fans come back in and they start traveling, she'll normally want to stay on the same roster as Jay. But I think... say Jay. Jimmy's a... Oh, so my bad. Not Jay. I don't know. Who am I thinking? Yeah, you're probably right. I wouldn't mind... You guys remember... Because it's a little bit simple. Remember when they had Titus Worldwide and they had Dana Brooke as the secretary? I wouldn't mind that again because they all come out in suits anyway. But this time, let the secretary be a badass. So even if it is Naomi, she comes back as the Hurt Business secretary, all black suit, just chilling, or whatever kind of suit they've got. And it looks like she's just going to be the typical secretary look or whatever that is. And then she just whoops ass. And R-Truth, before R-Truth is like the oldest young guy I've ever seen. But I want something major for R-Truth. I don't know what. I would just like him to have a pushing win, a meaningful title again, because that would be nice. All right, let me get through this quick because I'm having too much fun here. I think Wade Barrett might be in the Royal Rumble. I don't think he'll return in ring properly, but I wouldn't mind seeing him away. But I wouldn't mind number 17, just a random number. Me, I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you. I'm not mad at that, bro. You know, like that. For Bronson Reed, ready, Are you talking to me about Bronson Reed? Bro, I'm a massive fan of Bronson Reed, bro. I wouldn't mind that. It's a shame that AOP's not there anymore because they would have fit perfect in with Roman. It didn't work with Seth. But it could work with Roman. I would love AOP on either side of him. Still keep Jada. No, not a problem. But yeah, next better thing, Bronson Reed. Because that could be one of them things where you can have Bronson Reed for like a year. You can put him on the Roman's wing. You can show him the ropes. Maybe win an Intercontinental title while Roman's got his title. And then eventually probably turn on Roman when Roman talks to him like rubbish too much. But Eric, perfect point. I love that. I might make a video on that separately, you know. But yeah. Okay, guys, you've been spamming the chat. My bad. I kind of speak with stupid. Pain was tweeting Charlotte Flair and Raw Legend Night. Yep, it was stupid. She defeated Charlotte, but then nothing's happened since, so it was very pointless. Bit weird. Apparently, that was an accident or something like that. Well, whatever. It's ridiculous. I love the iconics. Yeah, see, you agree with me. Bring some legends from Retribution and give them flowers while they're still here. Yeah. So the 90s legends have got their flowers over and over again. Every Legends night since like Raw 1000, we've constantly had them. But the Attitude Era guys, I mean, a lot of them are still working now on independent scene. Bring them in, man. You might get the odd one who comes back and brings the crowd back again. I'm not mad. I know that RVD left Impact last year. Yeah, 2020. RVD in the Royal Rumble. Jack Lombard. I can't say your name, bro. Oh, yeah, I can. Jack Lombard. Is that your name? That's a badass name if it is. So, I ain't gonna lie, though. Sound like a porn star still. I love you. Oh, hey, bro. Love, bro. Nothing but love. Thank you very much. Cedric Anderson's star was sleeping on him. Yeah, true. For Gothic, he's been a star. When I watched the Cruiserweight Classic, I was sold on him straight away. What do you think about KO? How's in mind for Rumble Pluses? Oh, KO at the Royal Rumble. I don't know. I don't see him winning, but I see him having something up his sleeve. I don't know if he's going to bring somebody back to help him or... Because he's going to have an answer for Jay, isn't he? Jay's obviously going to get involved, so he's going to have an answer for that. Maybe Adam Pearce gets involved, bro. I know it's not his match anymore, but I wasn't mad. I wanted to see Scrap Daddy Pearce, bro. Savages because Riot Squad because they lost the Raw video for the Riot breaking Eric, that's a good. I mean, you're like me, bro. You probably should work for WWE Creative because the ideas I've seen in this chat already are already better than some of the stuff I've seen on Raw. If that is the case, I'm not mad at it, but that means I need to see a more serious Billie Kay when she does split them up. 2003. Okay, it was 2003. My bad. You know, bro, I'm a rock fan. Bro, I knew it was around that time anyway. But yeah, that music. Rock comes out in the leather and that, bro, just dissing man like Hurricane and that. There were the times, man. You know, like that. Hey, the botch guy, bro. Okay, what you saying, botch guy? Yeah. Good afternoon, Savage. Is there any chance that Riri could possibly win the Royal Rumble set of a match against Charlotte? Yeah, assuming Charlotte wins the title again. Definitely that. Everyone has been saying that they think that Charlotte will turn on Asuka. I mean, I don't want wrestling to be that predictable anymore. I would much rather they lose the titles clean to some great tag team. I'm like, what has happened to those days where you just win for winning? I'm not mad at it. They're not heel at the moment, Charlotte and Asuka. The people they face against doesn't have to be heel. It could just be one of them matches where it's down to athleticism and who's the better wrestlers. And you know what I mean? I don't know if I want to see Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte again, to be honest. No slight on either woman. I weren't invested in it in the first place. And I don't think Charlotte will win the title back in 2021. I said it. Maybe I'm wrong. Going by, I mean, don't get me wrong. Going by what we know from WWE and Charlotte, she probably will win the title at some point. They probably should have had the Women Intercontinental title by now. And if they do get one, you heard it here first, guys, because I would go for that, and it makes a little bit more sense. But Rhea Ripley, I think what will happen with Rhea Ripley, she'll win a big takeover match soon. Whenever the next takeover is, probably WrestleMania weekend. I think she'll win that match and then she'll go on to the main roster. And then I think we just go from there. Creative Vein. I know a lot of people complain about Raw being too long, but I don't think that's the issue. WWE just need to spend some money on building a storyline. Yeah, Raw's not too long. Raw's just boring in loads of segments. That's what I truly believe, that Raw's just boring in... Yeah, I think this is boring load segment. Too many adverts. Yeah, not enough storylines. Few more backstage segments. See a lot of people saying hey to the botch guy. Let me just go back. Botch guy, let me know in the comment section if you are the botch guy that has videos on YouTube. Because if you are, man, shout out to you, bro. I watch them videos, you know, like that. If you're not, shout out to you anyway. But since everyone's saying hey to botch guy, I'm thinking, is it the botch guy who sits in front of his TV and records the botches? Because that is hilarious, bro. The concept of you sitting there pausing your TV and showing me botches is hilarious, bro. I'm here for it. Okay, I feel sorry for Shinsuke. Getting all them wins and then Roman just... I don't agree that Roman ruined anything to do with Nakamura, to be honest. I think WWE just went down the wrong avenue with him. It was SummerSlam 2000. Yeah, I was right, but this is what I said. SummerSlam Brooklyn 2017. I watched it like a week ago, bro. You know, like that. Bring back Jinder Mahal, bro. I know he's injured, but... And everyone tried to give him a bad time when he was actually not a bad champion, you know. And I was for it. And now he was a great heel, bro. There was not an ounce of good in the man. I liked it. And then when he got fed up, he just said, I'm the modern day Maharaja. And then he just started talking in, you know what I mean, Hindu and that. You know, like that. Hindu, Punjab, my bad. You know, like that. Bianca Belair to win the Royal Rumble. Donald Music reacts. Listen, I said at the beginning of this video, the two picks I had was Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair. Bianca, she's too good, man. She's too good. But if they don't build a character a little bit more, it's pointless, because I think, was it 2 months ago, was getting all the vignettes of her doing that she was great at chess, she was great at running, and not, to be honest, she's probably great. I know she's great at a lot of these athletic things in real life. She's married to Montez Ford. That's an athletic couple. I think the only other athletic couple like that is Ricochet and his missus. So you know like that. But Brother Nero, what's up, botch guy? So he's got to be botch guy then, bro. Everyone's saying, yeah. So like Kevin, and what do you think his lyrics stream change? Fix the character. I think Kevin only needs a little bit of a change. Doesn't need to be anything too drastic though. Man said, sorry, no speak no English. You know, like that. Need to fight. Hey, great, babe. You know, like that, bro. Guys, listen. I'm trying to get through these messages quick as I can. If I miss out your message, just write it again. You know, like that. I'm going to quick through them quickly. What do you think about merch, guys? You know what I mean? Let me know, man. I've got loads of ideas in the pipeline. I've got stuff designed and things like that. But should I bring out hats first? Should I go for hats and then move on to hoodies and t-shirts? It's hard times. People don't have the money like that. I don't have the money like that. You know what I mean? So if we bring out hats, I'll make sure the premium quality. I'll sell you them for a cheaper price than I'll pay for them. Basically, what I'm saying is I'm going to make the merch just so it can be worldwide. And we can get our name out there and you can feel part of the family. But I'm probably not going to make any money off it. But hey-ho, investments. Thoughts of Apollo joining Cruise. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You need something. They need something. And from what that talking smack was, Paul Heyman might be perfect for him. So I ain't mad at that. I would love... No, Eric. I would love to see Rey Mysterio turn on Dominic. Listen. Charlotte, Alexa, Bianca Blair, and Bailey. It's a good shout. It's a damn good shout. If we see that, listen, whoever throws Alexa out, if she doesn't win, that's who Alexa's going to go after next. So I'm here for it. And then she can fight that person at WrestleMania and we can get Bianca Belair versus Asuka at WrestleMania in just a gruesome, great wrestling match. And I'm here for it. Hey, yeah, it's the Butch guy and that, you know, like that. Yo, this is my guy, bro. Yeah? All right, this is my guy. I'm subscribed from another account on your channel. Been subscribed for a time, bro. But you're my guy, bro. Shout out to you, man. Wrestling community, I'm here for it, bro. You know, like that. I want to see everyone grow, and you do it for our community still. We love you over here, bro. So thank you for the kind words. Greens from Germany, love your videos. Oh, hey, shout out to you, Schneid. I don't know what that means in German, but it sounds German, you know, like that. Yeah, Schneid. Yeah. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, it's the real Butch guy, bro. If I didn't know, listen. Disagree difference in Vince and... I mean, you're right. She was heel for a bit, but she was heel on NXT. And NXT and the main rosters, I'm not joking. It's so different from each other. This is the reason why people get called up and then they get thrown away. I'm not making this up. I said it last week. Anyone on the NXT roster usually, I mean, okay, put it this way. If you're going to recruit wrestlers, where would you get them from? Because you're not going to recruit them from AEW. You're not going to recruit them from Impact. Some people come from Ring of Honor, but all these other companies are seen as indie wrestling companies. So when you employ them, they come to NXT as indie-style wrestlers. Come from New Japan, strong style. Those places, and I've been traveling and watching them for years, they don't require you to be able to do what you do on WWE on the main roster to be a great heel. I'm not even trying to diss anyone, but you've got to connect with... You go from connecting with 1 million to 4 or 5 million worldwide adverts, TV shows, and Vince thinks of all of this now. I'm not saying I agree with Vince, but here's what I'm saying. I heard Roman speak about this on the Corey Graves podcast. I heard Seth speak about it. Roman kind of said that he's kind of fed up of people whinging about stuff, and then when they become the champion, they're moaning about being tired and stuff. And it's not a slight on Nakamura, but can you see Nakamura winning the title at WrestleMania, flying to wherever, and it's going to be a little bit different now, so it might be even worse on Zoom or whatever, and then having to go on Good Morning America, then The Late Show, then Jimmy Kimmel or someone like that. Can you see Nakamura do these things? Because in 2021, this is what WWE requires of the champions. This is all I'm saying. Another shout out because I just forgot about this. Braun Strowman might win the Royal Rumble. I said it. Where you going? Hey, Ashton, what you saying, bro? Shout out to you. Royal Rumble is on your birthday. Okay, well we're doing a watch along on that day, bro. So you're probably going to be doing like celebrations and stuff. But if you're like me in England where we're locked down and you're locked in your house, join the stream. Happy birthday to you on that day. Big shout outs. WWE should bring. Yeah, I just mentioned Carlito. Apparently, he was supposed to be at the Legends Night, but I checked his Twitter and he put a message up saying basically he knew nothing about it. Big E or AJ also win the Royal Rumble. I said Big E about 3 months ago until he won the title. Now I don't think he needs to win it. I think they're going to go down the Intercontinental route, but it's fine because he's still kind of young. He's got time to win a WWE Championship. The way I think now, I'm thinking about who's the champion at the time and who he's going to go against. And Big E versus Roman Reigns. Roman will get him destroyed. So Apollo Queen, Cesaro, Jay, Fortune called us among Bloodline. Okay, I'm going to just say this, and I could be wrong, but I never got it from anywhere. The faction name Samoan Bloodline came from this channel, bro. I'm saying it, bro. I said this in 2017. So if anyone said it before that, then I got it wrong. But in 2017, I said they should make a faction with Roman, the Usos, and Tamina, and call it the Samoan Bloodline. And all of a sudden, Samoan Bloodline's floating around here. And I got no credit for it. WWE pay me my money, bro. You know, like that. I ain't mad at it, though, but I don't know about Cesaro and Apollo. Language should be a problem. Should not come about kicking people. This is my point. So, do you remember when I just said to you that it shouldn't be a problem? It shouldn't be a problem if you're babyface. I feel like as a heel, it has a problem unless you're 6'5", 6'6", 270 pounds of just Braun Strowman side. You can come out, you can throw people through tables. Mark Henry never spoke much. I mean, listen, he can speak English, obviously, but when he was Hall of Fame Mark Henry, he didn't speak much. He came out, threw people through tables, threw him into lampposts and that, and said, that's what I do. And I was here for it. Nakamura, as a babyface, had no problem in the first place. They shouldn't have changed him. Want to know why SmackDown is better than Raw? It's because Paul Heyman and Daniel Bryan are on the creative team. Yeah, 100%. Wherever Paul Heyman goes, it's what's better. I want it to be Charlotte and Cardi B versus Layla. The problem is, Ashton, I can actually see this happening. I know you're happy about it, but I hate when they bring people from the outside of the wrestling world in, unless that person's an athlete, like Pat McAfee. That was perfect, former athlete. But Cardi B, bro, she sounds like the first slave. I'm not here for it, bro. Still not the widespread iconics. Yeah, very stupid move. Who do you think the Secret Master is? I think the Secret Master in Xia Li's storyline is no one that we already know, if that makes any sense. And if it is, it's somebody who's part of the NXT backstage that we don't know. But it's cool, man. That Xia Li thing is one of the best things on NXT at the moment. I watched it again earlier from last week. Cold with the entrance. And they got that geezer who looks like Ghost from Matrix Revolution. Whew. I bet he's a badass as well. Raw is boring, but 2 hours is better than 3. Yeah, I agree. Well, there's a reason why NXT is not boring. Never overdoes it. So I'm really far behind on these. I want to go on this quickly. Guys, do me a favor. Don't put anything in the chat for like 5 minutes. Let me just run through the questions and I'll get to you. Good evening, Savage. Hope you and your family are doing well. Bianca, we're doing the Royal Rumble. Done on music. I'm here for it. And it's your birthday on the Royal Rumble show. Let's go. Why Sonya joins Roman and Paul Heyman? Sonya Deville. I don't like Sonya walking around in this suit business. I ain't here for it, bro. Just put her back in her black China costume and let her beat people up, bro, because she looks savage with it. Hey, Botch Guy, thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much. I love that. Thank you for the super chat. You're my guy, man. Listen, bro. Maybe we can do some Botch collaboration one day and we'll do a video together, man. But shout out to you for all your hard work. I see you pushing it and that, bro. I love it, bro. I'm here for it. Thank you very much. Okay, we just went through that. Yeah. Yeah. Agreed, bro. What was Randy Orton's burnt lucha mask? Yeah, it's quite funny still. Yeah, Jason. Yeah, I heard Jason Jordan trying to come back. What if Jinder Mahal returned to SmackDown with an Indian faction? But I see. Indian faction. I mean, he could turn back. What is the Singh brothers? Are they not? I'm not on about the Singh brothers as with before. You know the big guys. They're from India as well, who were on NXT. You know the ones who leaked Keith Lee's Great American Bash result. Them two. Them and him could be sick because obviously we know the former Singh brothers, the Bollywood brothers, are on 205 Live now. Mega Flynn, hello to you too. What do you think? Alexa, I hope needs her acting skills with mass. Yeah, her face runs off pure emotion, her acting skills. I don't want her in a mask, to be honest. Wouldn't mind some makeup. Maybe like some burnt kind of, I don't know. Like the Fiend's mask, but actually on her face so we can still see her face. Thanks for having me. So I've been actually lurking for quite a while. I love your positivity, respect for wrestlers, us wrestling community needs to. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. Need to stick together. There's room for everyone on this platform. We all do different things. Some things are the same, but I love it, man. Like in general, in the world, wrestling is worldwide, millions and millions of fans, but still, in terms of our community, it's still quite small and quite close knit. And I see a lot of people. I'll check out everyone's videos. And when they come to live streams, I hear a lot of shady stuff from a lot of people, and I'm not thinking that some people have seen videos and that, because I heard one guy saying, "Oh, this guy does his reactions." It sounded a bit salty because it's like, how does this guy able to do WWE reactions all the time and not get? Bro, I get copyrighted every single video. I do this for the fans. I don't do this for money, bro. I get paid off none of those videos. But I love you much, guy. Thank you very much. Do you think about this? Why Randy wearing mask to change his look, or is it to teach Randy? He's playing my games, breakers. Okay, I'm not trying to mess up. Okay, Randy Orton is supposed to be genuinely injured. I think he had an eye injury. I don't know if the eye injury was from what happened to his face with the fire blast. What Alexa Bliss done. I think he actually hurt his eye in real life, and then they went with it in the storyline so they can cover it up till it's healed. Because that's the reason why he's supposed to have been pulled out of the Royal Rumble. So, yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't think he's trying to play mind games, but I'm not mad at it. Yeah. Yes, I idea what you're talking about. Think of water. Yeah, bro, I was talking mess, bro. The only German words I know is Adidas, bro. Like that. Yeah. Walter. I love Walter, bro. This geezer's killing on NXT UK, bro. He's been killing it for about 2 years now, bro. I'm a fan, bro. Question. Yeah, bro. Final question, bro. How do you post the questions on your stream? I would love to learn. Any chance you can show me sometime? Thanks, sir. Yeah, bro. I can show you whenever you're ready, bro. Just fire me a message to remind me. Or just follow me on Instagram or Twitter. I'm not active on any of them, but I'm going to get active. I've got the time to. I've got no excuse now. We're on lockdown, so inbox me on Instagram, and then I'll let you know. And I'll send you all the links of how you need to do it. Retribution, sup, how you doing? Listen, if this is Ali, bro, allow me, bro. I wasn't saying anything too. I was just commenting on the group. I wasn't trying to be horrible on that. Don't come for me, bro. Your dudes, what have I missed also? See the Botch guy in the chat. Yeah, Botch guy's a G, bro. What have you missed, bro? We've just been talking random wrestling, bro, because there's so much to talk about, bro. Okay, guys, I'm going to click on it. If you've already... Okay, well, you know what I mean? I can't do this, man. I have to big up everyone. The only thing, let's go. Let's manage to stop trying to bury talent like Aleister Black. I'm going to talk on Aleister Black in a bit, because obviously you've seen in my feed earlier. Where is Aleister Black? How are you? Love for basketball. What are you saying, bro? Hope you're okay. Hope you're well. I think Braun Strowman might win the Royal Rumble. I honestly believe that. And I said it to you guys on the last Savage Talks. If you didn't go over to his Instagram, go over there. He looks in incredible shape, bro. I love Imperium too. I love Imperium. Worse, it is worldwide, bro. Come on now. Yeah, Al Viper and that, you get me? Ricardo Orton, Al Spanish and that, you get me? Get the Al RKO. Do you think Damien Priest to go to SmackDown? I hope not. I don't want Damien Priest to go to the main roster until Oh, I've caught up with the messages. What a G. Damien Priest to go to SmackDown. My honest opinion now, and we always know that the Raw after WrestleMania, historically, since NXT's been on there, has been the call-up. It's been the call-up. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I know it might be sounding off, but the last fun call-up I remember, I'm being serious, was Enzo and Big Cass. Bring back Enzo and Big Cass, I said it. If that music goes off at Royal, if I hear that music go off at Royal Rumble, yeah, you get me. SAWFT, soft. I'm here for it, bro. My bad. That's it. Social media needs you most due to stress and anxiety. We'll hit you up on email if you have one. Oh yeah, Botch guy. Listen, I understand 100%, bro. The reason why I said to you that I haven't done anything on my social media is because I don't care about it. I care about everyone in this chat. I care about the fans. I care about the supporters, the Demon team. But when it comes to like Instagram and Twitter, I'm not really here for it. Twitter is a bit toxic. And basically I've got both profiles, so I can go on wrestlers and profiles and see what's going on in the world of wrestling. But apart from that, I don't really use it. But definitely you can shoot me an email. I think my email is, I think it's in the link in the description. It will be in the link in the description by the time the video is finished. If not, I'll come over to your channel. I'll drop a comment on your latest video, and then you can message me. What do you think about Walter and Dragon? Okay, so that match I never done a reaction to. It was one of the greatest, bro. That match was incredible. Dragunov is so good, so good. We can do a fun video together. I love the vibe and jam. Be keeping what's on the phone. Can't miss that might be. Yeah, bro. Whenever I'm here, bro. Honestly, I'm here for it. Like I said, I love your videos and I'm here for it. So we can do a video anytime. Dame Priest says, yeah, gotta stay in NXT. Big E has never ruined in this show. Yeah, I think Big E would do really well in the Royal Rumble and he won't win. And I think if he didn't have the Intercontinental title push already, he would be winning the Royal Rumble. I know what you mean on copyright. I used to show him on TV, but now I have to show him my ugly mug. It's been... yeah, it's true, bro. They don't... My opinion on it is that and I'm not trying to be big-headed or anything like that, because compared to many channels on YouTube, I have a small amount of subscribers, even though to me, my subscriber base can fill up a football stadium, a small football stadium. That's a lot of people, and the engagement's mad, so I'm here for it, I'm happy. But I think that people, I think I helped WWE. I think I helped them. A lot of people come to the channel and say they don't want to watch the product anymore. They're watching AEW, and then I send them over to WWE to watch certain things. I don't know, it's a bit weird. I've seen them use I'd have a reaction channel and then they do these things with WWE documentaries and stuff where they put like reaction channels material in their videos. But they never come to me, bro. I don't think I got a problem or something, bro, but it's one of them, innit? You know what I mean? Yeah, Enzo and Class are blacklisted, but I don't care, bro. We've seen loads of things happen before, and I don't care, bro. I'm here for Enzo and Cass, bro. What's his name now? Cass XL and Enzo he just spelt it different. I'm here for it, bro. You get me? Go watch that back, bro. They come out, bro. They interrupt the Dudley Boys, bro. They start dissing them and that SAW. Yeah, soft. Listen, don't let me get out my don't let me get out my certified GT shirt, bro. Oh my God, brother Nero. I know what program you're talking about, bro. I know who you're talking about, the tribe. He definitely looks like they've all got them mad dreads in it. Oh, bro, brother Nero is my brother for real, bro. Yeah, he's banned from WWE because he broke in at that Survivor Series today and he was jumping on chairs and that. But I don't care, bro. I'm here for it, bro. Listen, all I'm going to say to you guys is, if Enzo died tomorrow, and I'm not, but listen to me. If Enzo died tomorrow, WWE put a package on for him. So if that's the case, then just do the thing, bro. I don't want to see this fake business. If you really don't like someone and die, then they die. You don't say anything, don't post anything. You know what I mean? But if he died tomorrow, they'll put a package on and say what a great wrestler he was. You know what I mean? And they'll start telling all these lies about, oh yeah, we used to love Enzo and that. So if that's the case, bro, then slap him in, bro. Cass excel. Cass went through some mad stuff. He went through mad depression and stuff. I want to give all these wrestlers their flowers while I can. And I want to see them all in the same place. You know what I mean? I've only got 2 eyes, bro. I got 2 eyes. I got bills to pay. I can't pay for all this stuff, bro. I got to watch NXT, watch the Raw, got to watch SmackDown, Impact, Ring of Honor, New Japan, AEW. Yeah, that, bro. It's mad, bro. Demon Team, man. Such a good nickname. We are the Cactus. Oh, hey, listen. Factions and that. You get me? Yeah? March guy, let me know if you got any merch or anything like that, bro. You know what I mean? Because if you got merch, I like to buy a bit of the merch as well. And I'd like a bit of advice on it too. Tease Imperium coming back with Walter. He'll go crazy for the show up on NXT because of the fight Pit Walter. Bro. I agree. If I see... Imperium is so good. I just like... Listen, I'm that sold on Imperium. You know when they put the hands behind the back and just stand there like that, bro? I'll go mad, bro. Because it's sick, bro. It's sick. Make factions great again. You heard it here. Donald Trump techers, you heard it here. Make factions great again because they're missing, bro. They're missing. Where are the factions? We grew up on factions. Listen, I'm pretty sure everyone in the chat is older than 10 years old. And if you're older than 10 years old, then you know about factions in the WWE. Bring them back. Guys, I just like to say I appreciate all of your chats, man. You're killing it. Braun Strowman having muscles were... Shouldn't be his jacked. Yeah, he's jacked as hell. He's jacked, bro. According to Undertaker, some of the man them are on steroids too. I ain't gonna lie. If you watched the Joe Rogan podcast and you heard Undertaker speak, he said some man are on steroids. I'm gonna do a video on it later on. Free content. Thank you, Joe Rogan. So it is different. That was good. Yeah. Parkception Studios. It's a toxic place, man. I mean, I've not had to do with anything on there myself, but I think I have on one occasion. The thing is, for somebody like me who hardly goes on there, I think my last post on Twitter might have been a year and a half. I've pretty much posted on Twitter when I don't know. I might have posted on Twitter when the passing of Rocky Johnson. That might have been the last time, and before that, it was probably at pay-per-view. I used to use it to try and get my YouTube videos out, but it's toxic, bro. Twitter superstars, a lot of people moaning. Yeah, there was a lot of people moaning on Twitter. In my opinion, wrestling all celebrities and probably need them because wrestling is not popular as it used to be. Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying you're wrong for wanting Cardi B there, and let's be honest, Cardi B is one of the biggest stars on the planet. But I just personally, and I'm not saying I'm not a fan of Cardi B's music. There's some songs I like of Cardi B, but I don't know, man. I think it might be she just puts me off a little bit. Maybe it's because I hold women in such a high regard, and when I hear her speak, I'm just like, oh no, man, it's brutal with it, but it is what it is. How do you feel about Alexa challenging Sasha if she wins the Royal Rumble? Personally, I want to see if that's who I'd want her to challenge. I'm not mad at that at all. I'd love that. Special shout out to Sasha Banks for her 2020. Special shout out to Bayley. Those two women rocked. Look, we're talking about people carrying the WWE. No one spoke about what Bayley and Sasha done for a whole year. Every brand, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Zoom calls. I love that match. I love that match. Bro, we've been in lockdown. I've been watching all these matches back so much. Guys, if you guys want to see another segment where I can review classic WWE matches, let me know, bro. Don't get me wrong. I won't be able to have all the videos in it and stuff like that because copyright. And focus on you. It's easier to maintain, but stress. I just want to have a good time. Yeah, I agree. And Creative Vein is right. And to be fair to YouTube, they've added more and more stuff to their platform, so it's a little bit like Instagram, Twitter-ish without the toxicity. So Obviously, we've got YouTube stories now. I think we got YouTube Reel kind of thing. We got the posts. I don't use them enough, but I might stick to what you've said and just stick to one because it's easy to maintain. I'll have my Instagram there just so I can try and contact wrestlers and stuff like that. Because what I want to do eventually is try and get wrestlers on the channel so we can speak to them. The fans want to talk, man. And it'd be nice to find, there's some insight because wrestlers are normal people, man. Most of you guys know if you've been at the channel, Pete's the only wrestler that I know who to speak to, but at the moment he's living in one spot. He's living in America. When he comes back to England, when the pandemic's over, he only lives like not far from me, so we can try and get him on the channel. That'd be good. What's your opinion on wrestling? I'll definitely watch your videos as much as I can. I'm not playing basketball. Love for basketball. Thanks for the love, bro. Clearly you love basketball, so I'm not mad at you if you can't get to the videos every now and again. They're always going to be there. What's your favorite basketball team? Also match because of Wolfgang this week. I wouldn't be mad at seeing Walter at the Royal Rumble. There's some big guys around, man, but they're not being. Okay, I'm at a stage now where I don't want to whinge too much about not seeing people on the roster, only because it's a pandemic. So as wrestling fans, we do need to keep it at minimum with the whinging, because some things you find out months after that the wrestler just didn't want to travel. They was worried about the family and stuff like that. I remember people moaning about Kevin Owens before, and then found out Kevin Owens' wife's mum died in the COVID time, well, I think from COVID. So yeah. I'll send you an email sometime today. I found out. Oh yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much, bro. Send it. CM Punk blacklisted as well. I think some guys from outside the WWE, because I don't know if you guys picked up on Ryback saying that wrestling was fake. Some people sounded a bit salty, and don't get me wrong, I don't know what's gone on personally between everyone and Vince McMahon, apart from what they've said. And the one thing we always get is the other person's side. We never get Vince McMahon will never talk on it. So we always have to go. When Dean Ambrose left, we went off what Dean said. When Ryback left, we went after what Ryback said. And the list goes on. CM Punk. But, you know what I mean? Something's got to give. These are grown men, so I'm pretty sure it's not all Vince. But at the same time, a lot of it is. Yeah. At my point on CM Punk now, we just stop talking, bro. Either come back or just talk about AEW or something, bro, because it's just getting silly now. Yeah, Brother Nero is everyone's brother, bro. I missed him at Christmas, though. He weren't there, bro. Big Cass is nowhere to be seen. Yeah, like I said, Donald, he's dealt with depression quite a lot. He even done a video on it, so I hope he's well. And I know he had a bad injury before, so I hope he's well. I mean, that's COVID-19. Oh, okay, he has COVID-19 as well. Damn, okay. I'm well behind on the messages, guys. I want to see Keith Lee versus Walter. Here for it. It's surprising Roman to make you freak out like Edge last week. Really sad about it. Ooh, here's one. I don't know. I have to be honest, I don't know. It's probably because I'm not thinking straight right now. I'll come back. I will come back to it. I won't leave it on. I'll come back to it. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And it's because I feel like this guy gets major disrespect, even though he gave everything to this business. Not everyone's cup of tea all the time. But if John Cena turns up at the Royal Rumble, woo! And obviously, everyone knows that my favorite wrestler is if The Rock turns up, it's game over. It's game over. Thank you very much, Botch Guy, man. Thanks for the love, bro. Honestly, that's the Fiend. It was Karen Cross Scarlet. Hey. Mad. Yeah? Shout out Scarlett, bro, just for bringing something new to the WWE. Obviously, the stuff that she was doing on Impact, the Smoke Show, can't be shown on Raw, on NXT. It's a bit hot still. You know what I mean? She can't do that. Can't do that stuff. You know what I mean? Watershed and that. Creative and good idea. Yeah, bro. Very good idea. Well turned up to US Corona, but Wolfgang you say, yeah, bro, I don't need anything to be rushed, you know what I mean? But I'd love to see it. Three actual factions: Imperium and the Room. Yeah, that's it. And as you can see, Imperium are all over the place at the moment because of COVID. Undisputed Era stayed together the whole time, and Roman's building one. I would count the Hurt Business as a faction now as well. Oh yeah, you've said it already. Okay, man, you lot all here. Apologies, I recorded this one. Yeah, we went through that already. You think Becky returned at the Rumble? Possibly. I don't think she'll return at the Rumble because the baby was born 8 weeks ago. I don't know about that. I'm very happy for her and Seth though, and I'm glad Seth needed time out. To be honest, I think I wasn't bored of the Messiah thing, but I was bored of Rey Mysterio versus Seth. I was bored of that feud, so. And I'm pretty sure when Seth comes back, he'll come back as a face. There's one thing Seth's got. I don't know how he does it. He's always able to, when he returns, get the fans on side. They love it, so I'm here for it, man. I'd imagine backlash if Goldberg beats Drew for the title. If Goldberg beats Drew, we riot. Epic on pretty much on the DM. This is all positive. Okay, thanks for letting me know, Elite Squad. If you know any other wrestlers who respond to DMs, let me know. Only wrestlers I've spoke to, like I said, Pete Dunne, obviously, Tyler Bate. These people are from my city, so I know these guys, but Trent Seven. But apart from that, I think Leo Rush responded to one of my DMs before. The thing is, I don't want to be where I just pick people who are, you know what I mean, just for the sake of it. They respond to a message. I'm actually like Epico and Primo, so that's a little bit different, but I don't want to be this guy who I just lie to myself and get people on the channel I don't care about just for the sake of it. Because if that's the case, I can go to there's a few people in Impact and NWA who I can get on, but you know what I mean? Yeah, okay, so Donald Music, this is one of the best moments in the last decade of Royal Rumbles. The RKO she got was serious. Yeah? And I'm pretty sure you've mentioned all of that, the 619 and the RKO, but I'm pretty sure Dolph Ziggler gave her a super kick as well. I'm pretty sure. Went into too many heels in the face. Yep. I did say I made a video about it not long ago. Well, it was in one of my videos where I said, and you probably disagree, but this is just my views on how wrestling is now. You can be a babyface in 2021. Daniel Bryan probably you know what I mean? Daniel Bryan's one of the biggest babyface and stuff, but you have to have an edge to you now. You can't be full babyface anymore. We've seen it fade out with the John Cena style babyface. You've seen that Drew McIntyre is a babyface, but he's kind of edgy. Sasha, still edgy. Have to be like that now. So I agree. There is too many heels. Not enough babyfaces. Keith Lee's a big babyface, I guess. Still edgy. I like it though. 100%. That's what's right now. Why can't we do crossover events? No one likes to be. Oh. I mean, if we're honest, the reason why they don't do crossover events is because they're a bit greedy. And you see what Vince done. Somebody gets released from Ring of Honor, buy him, get him in. Someone gets released from New Japan, get him in. Even if he's not going to use them, he'll get them in just so the competition don't get them in. Vince, from a businessman's standpoint, epic guy. Vince, from wrestling standpoint, I mean, let's not lie to us. He gave us WWE. He took it off his dad and made it what it is. So shout out to Vince for that. But Vince's knowledge in 2021, Vince being, if he's not connected anymore, and this is why people connect with NXT a lot more, because Triple H runs it. I don't want anything bad to happen to Vince McMahon. I just don't. But if he doesn't, until he steps away, then we're going to still be moaning. Scarlett's going to be overboard Halloween. Yeah, you heard it, bro. I said it on the reaction, bro. She had the hella hair. She had the Black Cat / Catwoman 1992 Michelle Pfeiffer suit going on. I don't know how she got in it, bro. Baby powder. Yeah, maybe the crossover. Fans, 100%. How do you think the rule? I don't even know if he's going to return. I mean, it's too popular not to return, I guess. I don't know. Just want to give a special shout out to Brodie Lee. R.I.P. Obviously, it's not new information. I've done videos on it before, but it crosses my mind every now and again. Shout out to AEW for what they did on last night's AEW. It was Negative One's birthday. Brodie Lee Jr. They threw him a little birthday bash, cake in the ring. They made him part of the program. I love that, man. That's to anyone who doesn't like wrestling out there and thinks people who watch wrestling are stupid. If you watch that AEW and you didn't feel something, this guy just lost his dad. His mom has just lost her husband, and she's in the crowd still smiling. He's out there having fun because it's what wrestling does to people. Shout out to him. Also, on what I just said and what Brocky's just messaged, wait there. So, on what I just said about Brodie Lee, you seen in my ticker earlier on, I'll get it back up. I said, where is Aleister Black? Okay. So the general consensus of where Aleister Black has been is, I thought it was because obviously his wife she'd been let go by WWE. I don't want to get into the reasons why. We already know what she tweeted. She didn't tweet anything bad. But basically, WWE doesn't want any of their wrestlers using third-party platforms, Twitch, basically anything to make money. But they don't want them using it. I was on Paige's stream. She was almost crying about it. Then she got mad. She said that she risked her life for the company. She broke her neck, which is true. She hardly gets used. How's she supposed to make money? I agree. But that's their problem. And now there's this latest thing because Bruce Pritchard is using the same thing and he's fine. So that's why she got removed from WWE, because basically she didn't want to give up a Twitch platform. I'm not seeing much from Lana lately either, so I don't know if that's the same thing, if she's going to be leaving soon or not. Obviously, she's injured. We know she's going to return at the Royal Rumble, and I don't want her to win it, but I want her to throw Nia out. But Aleister Black, I thought that was the reason why he hasn't been on the show, but it wouldn't make sense if you're a professional and your wife gets fired from the company you work for. You either just leave or you continue your business and help your wife out, because you still got bills to pay. When Rusev got let go, Lana continued on the roster. She didn't change anything. But I just realized that Brodie Lee has passed away. It's not been that long. Aleister Black is friends with him. The last thing I seen of Aleister Black on his Instagram was about 5-6 days ago, and he done a bludgeon workout, which was dedicated to Brodie Lee. And he put a message underneath talking about when they traveled Europe together and driving together and stuff like that. And he said on the message that I've not been able to say anything or write anything. So that's why it was later on to when everyone else messaged. I honestly think that where Aleister Black is, he's just in a bad place. I think that's what I think. I could be wrong, so I don't want to push this on a man who could be fine, but from his messages, what he put on Instagram himself, I think that the Brodie Lee passing has just affected him really bad, and that's where he is. But I hope he'll be okay anyway. Hey, Savage, how do you feel about Baron Corbin? If he was GM, what would he do with him, or just repackage him, mid-card build him? My honest opinion of Baron Corbin is still a great WWE superstar, but he's going nowhere fast. Fans don't connect with Baron Corbin. And I remember there being reports like a year and a half ago saying Baron Corbin's going to get a major push. It was 2019 in December, and it said this WWE superstar is going to get a major push. And he did. He won the King of the Ring. No one cared. At the time, I thought it should have been Samoa Joe to win the King of the Ring. Another shout out for the Royal Rumble. I'm expecting to see Samoa Joe there, maybe in the final four. But I don't know what to think about Baron Corbin. That's my honest opinion. I'm Sorry, but I just don't know what to think about him. Don't really care if I don't see him, to be honest. And now he's got them other two with him from Forgotten Sons, and no one cares about them either. If WWE make crossover, mate, it'll be great. R.I.P. Brodie Lee. Honestly, AEW set a bad example for future events. If Dark Order 7 dies, does he get a full show given to him? If the mask guy dies, does he get full? Fresh News 24/7. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't use the words bad example because obviously they've done it from a place of love. I think it's just because, not only because of who the man is, because obviously there's other guys who are just as popular or more popular than Brodie Lee. I think it's because their company was less than. I mean, AEW started in October 2019. Brodie Lee dies in December 2020. So their company was just over a year old. And he only joined the roster 6 months before his passing, maybe, as the Exalted One. I think it's just because the company's new and he gave so much to the company and it's fresh in everyone's mind. I do get what you're saying. Does that mean everyone's going to get a dedicated show? But if I'm honest, maybe. You got to remember, AEW doesn't have 90s legends, early 2000s legends like that. Their company's brand new. So they only have to go off, a year of wrestling. And let's be honest, wrestlers, apart from older wrestlers don't die that often. The reason why this Brodie Lee passing bothered me so much, not only because I was a fan, it's the first wrestler that's passed in his prime of wrestling since Eddie Guerrero. Like Eddie Guerrero, I was watching wrestling. Eddie Guerrero was part of the roster, and then he died. The other guy died as well, but I ain't gonna get into that. And Brodie's the first one since. Everyone else has been older guys who have left the company. Kamala, King Kong Bundy, Vader, Pat Patterson. You know what I mean? It's all been older people, so I think that's the reason. SmackDown looks good all the time, bro. SmackDown's so good. WWE did amazing impact. Yeah, they did. Like I said, AEW is a new brand of wrestling almost, isn't it? It's new, so they did their best, I guess. But yeah, man, I still miss Eddie, bro. Can you imagine the Legends nights now? But Eddie Guerrero was there. Oh, mate. Do you think because of Walter has an accent, he will flop on the main roster? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think it's like with Nakamura, it sounds like he's struggling to speak English, whereas Walter's is just an accent. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But like, he's a big guy, and so if you got Imperium with him, it won't matter. I think if he's on his own, it's a little bit different. The Bucks going to Savage Apollo Crews recently aligned himself with Roman. But no. Yeah, hopefully they just tease it because obviously when we watched SmackDown last week, there was that thing between Big E and Apollo, which I was invested in. I quite like that. Braun joining Retribution, so he can reckon and get across. Oh, not a bad shout to be fair, but if I was a WWE superstar, I'd stay away from Retribution for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I mean, Retribution might be bad because they're not getting enough TV time. So when they do, it feels like it's rushed, and I'm just not invested in it. But I've got nothing against anyone in the group. And the fact that they got Dijakovic as their leader, he was great. Think of Dijakovic before he left NXT, his match with Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, and then all of a sudden he's a nobody. Bruce Richer had a contract with Conor Thomas before going to WWE. The WWE needed to sign him. That's why I saw him. By the contract 2.1. Yeah. I know all of this. I was kind of just explaining what people were saying, but yeah, 100%. And to be fair, Bruce Pritchard is a WWE producer. He's he's the head of creative, so they're not going to get rid of him through it, are they? So, Savage Santos Escobar, but he's careful. He called that Karrion Kross. Santos Escobar is great because he's different to everybody. That's what I like about him. He's so good. So good. I don't know if you guys agree with what I said before, but I just feel like NXT, I think people shouldn't call it developmental anymore because we get as excited about it as we do for any other pay-per-view. And I think as soon as everyone starts calling it developmental, even if it is, it means that people on Raw and SmackDown, when there's a superstar shake-up, can cross over. There's certain people that, like, they're not rubbish. They just, their style's not fitting WWE right now. There's no fans anyway. So right now, you can change anything. I'd put Ricochet back to NXT. Let him win that title at some point. I think Ricochet, he didn't win the NXT title before coming up to the main roster. And where's Andrade? Walter doesn't want to go to the main roster. Yeah, don't blame him. I'll let you in a little secret, man. Listen, this is not no leaked information or anything, but I spoke to Pete in the gym. 2020, no, it wasn't 2020. That's a lie. It was 2019 towards the end. I spoke to Pete in the gym. I'd just gone to a live show, and I said to him, "What are you thinking about going up to the main roster?" And he said to me, he said, "I kind of want to stay away from it for now." Which says to me, like, he knows that when you go to that main roster, sometimes it just don't work out. So he's a clever guy. He's still young. That's what he told me, man, and he told me that for a reason. I'm trying to have another. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I didn't know. Brodie said that Vince didn't like his accent. So yeah, he did say that. I watched his interview. To be fair, he said that. He said that the Wyatt family, Vince, because of how he looked, Vince wanted him to kind of speak like a hillbilly kind of thing, and that's why when he got into AEW, his character of the Exalted One, when he was in the suit, he was actually doing a parody of Vince McMahon. He actually said that himself. So, Fiend changed Daniel Bryan, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor. What if Alexa Bliss starts changing the women? It would make sense. I think I spoke about. I don't know if I spoke about it in the stream or did I say it on the roster on the Raw video. Actually, somebody said it to me in the stream. If Oscar, or in the comments, if Oscar turns back to how she did before she came to WWE. Only problem is I don't want Oscar to turn heel right now. She came off that heel run. She went bad at it. But it would make sense. So the Rumble, who are your top 5 returns? So Rumble, I hope Andrade come back. Top 5 returns. If I go off people who are there on the roster right now, I'm not going to go off people that we haven't seen for years. I'm going to go with Samoa Joe, RVD, Edge, Naomi, and fifth one. Can't think of a fifth one, you know. Those are the 4. Me and my bro missed out on tickets in 2005, but we got some 2006 Revenge Tour. Show was epic. Regret was not being able to see Eddie, man. Yeah, I seen Eddie at. See, in the early 2000s, my dad used to work at the. I mean, if anyone knows anything about Birmingham, England, we have like 2 big arenas. We have the NIA Arena, NEC. My dad used to work at both of them in security, so I used to get to go to I've been to every Insurrection tour, Capital Carnage, then just WWE main events. So I went there quite a lot. I went to see, I think the last time I seen Eddie Guerrero, not the last time, one of the first times actually. I seen Eddie Guerrero and Chavo versus Kurt Angle and he who shall not be named because, you know, I don't want to get into that, but that guy. You know, the one who was a great wrestler, but he's not around anymore. I seen them. That was great. And I met Chavo backstage that day. Didn't meet Eddie, though. Bit of a shame. Chavo was a bit disappointed that I said to him, "Where's Eddie?" Because I didn't want to talk to him, you know, like that. Lana definitely returned at Royal Rumble, 100% fat. Can you give me a short recap? I've been working. Black Eyes, why is she? I love you, bro. It's very hard to give you a recap on what's gone on this stream. We've been talking about the most random stuff. Yeah, I can't even give you a recap, bro. Literally, we spoke about Aleister Black, where he's been. I said that he's probably, you know what I mean, he's probably mourning over Brodie Lee. We spoke about Alexa Bliss, if she's the new Fiend. Royal Rumble returns. Whole lot, bro. Whole lot. I'm gonna put the stream up after anyway, so you can watch it. Lana definitely returned at Royal Rumble, 100%. Fun fact: Mass from Autumn was a homage to Destroyer, passed away 2019. Yeah, I actually thought that when I seen it, but I didn't know if the connection was there. So every time I've been told you that Savage, what if Bray gets white from me, but only woman. I don't think Bray will touch the White family again now, only because of what's just happened to Brodie Lee. I think it's a bit too soon. Do you watch anime? And if you do, what's your favorite anime? I mean, my favorite anime of all time is Dragon Ball Z. Probably a simple answer, but it's my thing. I mean, you're probably best off asking me what I don't watch, to be honest. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z, One Punch Man, Naruto. You know what I mean? What's the other one called? Is it Death Note? Death Note? I don't know. Maybe Death Note. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been trying to work on too much stuff, so I haven't been watching it lately. So all I do is pretty much watch. I started watching Dragon Ball Z again, back from the Garlic Junior saga, like 2 days ago. So yeah. Kane. Hope Samoa Joe returns in the Rumble. Oh, mate. I love Samoa Joe. You guys seen the picture of me and Samoa Joe and Uncle Joe and that? Yeah? Someone put Alistair Black face in the middle card. The guy mission wouldn't be mad if Black turned up at the Royal Rumble and killed everyone. Yeah, I think Alistair Black will return at the Royal Rumble. Like I said, I said in the car, said just probably morning, but I think he'll be back at the Royal Rumble. Kick ass, man. Random question: out of all current WWE superstars across all three stars, who will be the biggest star in 3 years' time? I feel Riddle could be up there. 3 years' time, Pete Dunne. A little bit biased, but I don't care because I believe this guy's a great wrestler, man. He's been wrestling since he was 13. Yeah, Pete Dunne. Who else? Bianca Belair. And I don't know because biggest star in 3 years' time, I'm pretty sure. It's hard to say because obviously you said across all three brands, but when they become the biggest star, they won't be on NXT anymore. They would have moved across, and if that's the case, if at any point we get Johnny Gargano to turn face again, then Johnny Gargano on the main roster or Adam Cole. But obviously at the moment on NXT, they are the stars. So thoughts on fans coming back for WrestleMania? It's not happening, bro. Oh, no. What am I talking about? My bad. I answered that too quick. I even said last week. They'll be back at WrestleMania, but they won't be back for Royal Rumble. Hopefully they'll be back for WrestleMania. I think NFL, yeah, because NFL was in February last year. That was on my birthday, actually. The Super Bowl. So Super Bowl's going to have fans back. It's in the same place. They're both in Tampa Bay. So I think Vince will wait to see how many fans they can let in, and then we'll go from there. Won't be as many fans, but enough. I'm done with the Thunderdome. So I love Lacey Evans. She's incredible. Yeah, if you watch my videos back from when Lacey Evans first came on the roster, I love Lacey Evans as a heel. The reason why she hasn't been pushed as much is because that face turn was pointless. With her and Bayley and her kid. Someone like Lacey Evans should never be face. It doesn't work. You can't wipe your head with a handkerchief, throw it in someone's face, and be a baby face. It doesn't work. What do you think about the Fiend WrestleMania 37 opponent? Don't know if the Fiend will be there, but if he is, I'm guessing it's probably going to be Randy Orton. It's too close. It's in April. So the Fiend at WrestleMania could be the Alexa Bliss Fiend. Do you watch anime? Okay, I've gone over that already. Shotzi Black NXT champion, maybe. That's a good. Yeah, I like Shotzi, man. She's completely different to anyone else. They've got so much talent on the women's roster on NXT, though. But yeah, she's great. Brother Nero, imagine great would be. Ooh, I'm here for that. Hey, talk to me, bro. I forgot, bro. Pokemon is my all-time. It's one of my all-time favorite things ever. Like, you don't even want to know about my Pokemon card collection. Let me just let you guys know. My Pokemon card collection is that serious. I can't show it on video because if people find out where I live, I might get robbed. Are you a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh? And hey, Yu-Gi-Oh in that Blue Eyes White Dragon? Are you mad? Yeah, of course, bro. Edge, Samoa Joe, John Cena, and Jay. Ooh, you know who would be good, bro? Jay Lethal. Curtis Ross, big fan of you, bro. I'm big fan of you just for being here. You know, like that. It's nothing but love, guys. I do have to leave the stream soon. I ain't gonna lie. Liverpool's playing against Burnley. If you're not from England, you might not be interested. But you never walk alone in that. Theory, Billy Kay might be pushing herself into Royal Squad to make revenge. I can't broke up, I guess. Parkception Studios. I don't know if you're the person who said this earlier on, but if you're not, then this is the second person to say this in this chat. And I didn't think about it like that. But now I'm thinking about it like that. It's a bit, hey, that's not just a theory, that's a film theory. If you know, you know. Savage, I don't know what's on Charlotte Lacey, but Lacey has changed her gimmick to that song blog gimmick. No, Eric, I love it. I love the storyline. I want Lacey to come out on top of this storyline. It makes sense, bro. You think of it, you see this stuff in movies all the time. The dad of the girl gets a girlfriend who's around the same age. The daughter starts to get jealous. The girlfriend takes the dad away from the girl, and you get that kind of. I'm here for that vibe, man. Is MJF going to turn Jericho face? Did anyone watch AEW earlier? That fight between the Inner Circle was badass. Apart from Jericho's lion soul, but let's not talk about that. I won't make sense of a Fiend and Scarlet. Ooh, not mad at that, bro. Not mad at that at all. Savage, you think about Bray Wyatt something like it's not something that came from 1998. No. It might just come back as the Eater of Worlds, bro. Don't know. What if he comes back and just acts like he doesn't know what happened? I don't know. You see Jay White in the room. We could see him because there's been reports. A few people now from England. My wife lived in England for years. Oh, shout out to your wife, bro. Where in England did your wife live? Here's Rollins joins the Roman Empire from Dragon to Jey Uso. Everybody told followers. Hey, Romans versus Rollins. I'm here for that. Because you know the promos leading up to it and the storyline. They've got so much history together. We're off between Jay Lethal. Brother Nero, hold that thought. What I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to react to something I've seen before. But to me, this is the greatest promo of all time. I don't care. You guys know that The Rock is my guy. Austin is my guy. But Jay Lethal and Ric Flair, TNA, is the greatest promo of all time. I'm going to react to it just for you, Brother Nero. Hey, you know, like that. A place I can't pronounce. Bro, there's not most of the places in England are easy to pronounce, bro. I bet it's somewhere like Norwich or somewhere like that. And Caracas Roman heel face right, they're throwing the Roman. Legit. If anyone's could defame Roman, it could be Karrion Kross. This guy is brutal. I thought Killer Kross was bad. His intensity is different. Rollins, well, yeah. If this happens, then obviously Rollins would be the face. I'm here for it. So if I trouble you, team can go through manpower. Bro, I think everyone's feeling the Seth and Roman thing, bro. I am. It could be if they build out to next year's WrestleMania, because it's not enough time for this year's WrestleMania. It could be one of the biggest WrestleMania matches of all time. Biggest mind for Liv Morgan gets a new theme, banger theme, and it doesn't get used much towards. I don't understand the whole Liv Morgan thing, honestly. It's she has everything, but WWE gives her nothing. And if anyone watched the documentary, if you haven't watched it, go and watch Liv Morgan's. I don't know if it was a 24. It's on the WWE network. Literally, they said they had nothing for her, and I felt so bad for her. She was getting excited. She changed her hair and stuff, and then just as her and Ember Moon were about to go out for a match, yeah. Classic. The Rock is I'm sorry, bro. The Rock to me is the greatest wrestler of all time. Johnny Gargano said that he's going to the main roster. Yeah, Donald, this is a sentiment a lot of these guys hold. They are all scared to go to the main roster. Can you blame them? I said this last week. Everybody on NXT now, and I'm probably going to miss out a few people, but apart from Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, Dolph Ziggler, Edge, I guess. Just mentioned Randy Orton, didn't I? Natalia. Actually, not even Natalia. Every other person from NXT. Every other person spent time in NXT. But the difference is the first crop of NXT was the ones what weren't televised as much. They got onto the main roster and done really great. The rest of them, remember that indie thing I told you about? It holds weight because all these other guys came from FCW. Everyone else came from indie wrestling outside of the WWE, signed from Ring of Honor and places. I don't blame Johnny Gargano. Shout out to Evolve Wrestling, badass. Yeah, I believe so as well. I'm gonna do a preview video and a prediction video before we do this anyway. But guys, just let me know in the comment section if you want to just see. Do you just want to see more videos from me? Because I can make the time to do other videos. So obviously it can't be live streams all the time because as you see, we've been streaming for nearly 2 hours now. My football team kicks off in 5 minutes. But if you want to see more videos from me just on my views, then let me know. The reason why I don't do as many is because I don't know if anyone's going to like them. So, no, I had an idea. Liv Morgan's in his team. Damon Priest called Liv. Aye. Great idea. Great idea. What you should do, guys, if you want to send me little ideas you have on storylines and stuff, send them into the comment section for me. Put hashtag Demon Team Storyline. That's a bit long, isn't it? Hashtag Demon Script. So I know it's a storyline. And what I can do is I can make a separate video just going over people's storylines, but don't make it a novel, like that. How long have I been doing YouTube for? 2017, I think. First wrestling video was Great Balls of Fire. I think that's 2017. Let's see, every Monday anybody can come since Lucha House. Yeah. Lucha House Party. I think that they were the last people. I don't think Vince don't like people in masks, does he? Is Bailey, Alexa Bliss, Scarlett, Suspense, best character. 100%. Bailey's been great, man. Roman Reigns clear. I don't know. I really don't want to see The Rock versus Roman anymore, man. I used to want it so bad, but I don't know, man. I don't even know if we're going to see The Rock again in a match. You might see him drop a quick rock bottom and that, but this guy is the biggest movie star on the planet. When it comes to wrestling commentary, you and Botch Guy. Hey, listen, me and Botch Guy, listen. Sometimes I'm thinking I might just take one of these wrestling videos and do the whole commentary myself, bro. I'm here for it, like that. Shout out to Botch Guy, my guy. Guys, I'm going to get off now. I'm really sorry. I haven't cut it short. I've actually gone. This was supposed to be a shorter one than last week, but we're an hour and 50 minutes in, and my football team's about to kick off, and I have to edit the video and upload it. So I'm going to get off, but I love you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for joining the stream. It's been fun. I will do more. Obviously, this is episode 2. You're seeing that every Thursday. I point it out, 6:15. Might put some small ones out for the week if there's any news. I'll do a small live stream of like 10, 15 minutes, just going over whatever there is. But thank you very much, guys. Shout out to Botch Guys. Shout out to you. See you later, bro. Brother Nero. See you later, bro. Like that. Yeah, everyone's gone. You know what? Yeah. Eric Travis. Shout out to you, bro. See you later, bro. Brocky. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah. Love. Enough love. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. So Gothic, thank you for the comments earlier, and thank you for the comments in this chat as well. How's Cameron Pang back to the actual Rumble with Randy? Not mad at that at all. But thank you very much, guys. I'm off. Nothing but love. Everyone take care of themselves. You know what I mean? Stay away. Don't let COVID get you. Like that. I'm going to just end it with, the original. If you see the Fiend, if you see a pedophile, and if you see COVID-19,